Okay, this is Keys, bartender. We're on the beach in St. Bebe Beach. It's a private resort in St. Maarten. When we got into the duty-free area where the cruise ships came, they had a bunch of vans and they're just loading them up like cattle cars. But I suggested we should walk out of that area. St. Martin's it's a well-run country, so I have no fear with my family. I headed out and I met this very industrious young man, Hakeem, and he was trying to get us to take a tour, and I only have like 3 hours, 3.5 hours before I got to get back and do an interview. But the girls don't have to be back right away, but they can go back to the shopping area in Phillipsburg, the capital. And it's real nice. They got a couple different places. Hey, a thing you should know about St. Maarten, they take American dollars, no problem. And they're pegged at the same rate. And beer you can get beer by the bottle for like $1.50 in the stores. I bet if you go into I hesitate to see how inexpensive it is in one of the local places. But this was at a resort. It was $1.50 for one of their local beers, Carib, and it is so nice. The water, we're in the ocean. I guess it's around 77 degrees. Not too hot. In the Keys, our water's around 80, and down here the waves, like you got maybe, if that 1 foot waves coming in here. We're in between. We're in a resort right now, and on one side there's a small hill, and the other side is two other mountains here. And you see all these houses up there, and you see these snorkel trips going out for people. We do a lot of snorkeling in the Keys. We're not really worried about that. The water is gorgeous here, though. It's nice and clean. It doesn't even seem here in the Caribbean to be as salty as it is in our area. It's only a couple feet deep. You can, from my vantage point, looking out at it, I can see another island. I'm not sure which island that is, but it's pretty mountainous in the distance. It looks to be about 10 miles away, and it has some big mountains on it for the Caribbean. And the ones here, I don't know. They could be 1,000 feet high. I'm not sure. Maybe only 800. But that, compared to the Keys, where you have the highest point in the Keys is 6 feet. So I think some of these houses, I see these houses up there. If the sea levels change, some of them are going to be, especially these really higher ones, they're going to be up pretty. Doing pretty good for quite a while. But gosh, it's so beautiful here. It's so fun. So this Hakeem, when he came up, he tried to pitch us a tour, and I told him I had 3 hours, and we bargained for the price, and he gave me a deal about the same as with a van. And but I don't have to wait for all the people getting dropped off and wait for the van, and he's going to come and pick us up exactly at the time I want. And you know what? I bet he comes back, because that's a sure fee. And when he goes back, we're going to be one of the early ones coming back. So I'm pretty sure that all the other. But there's another boat next to us, the MSS Davina, and when we came into port on our side, on the starboard side where our room is, it was more of an industrial area where there are port services around. We see storage containers, but on the port side, there was all these beautiful hills. And right now, I'm looking up. I wish I had more time. I'd go up and take it. It looks like an old Dutch fort up there, or it could be a French fort up in the side of the mountains. I see some tennis courts way up there, a couple 100 feet up, and just a gorgeous place. And it seems to be well run. The people are very friendly. And like I said, I gauge everything against the the price of beer. So, yeah, the prices aren't. I just assumed it'd be a lot more. It's so expensive that, in the Keys for things when you go into a store. But I imagine going to one of these local bars, it'd be like $1. You can live pretty high off the hog on minimum. I mean, depending on what the rent is on a tiny place here. But I can't imagine it'd be that cheap because everything has to be brought in. They don't have a lot of land to do a lot of different things. Everything has to be brought in. But yeah, and on the cruise, what's funny on that I forgot to mention. On the second day, I saw a demographic. It was very young and very old on the first 2 days, and I didn't see the thing. And then all of a sudden, I see all the 20-year-olds and 25-year-olds walking around, and the girls in their bikinis and stuff like that. And I try not to want to be a creeper, but I mean, what? I'm a person. I'm gonna get in trouble. But yeah, they're there. We're gonna probably spend a couple more hours. This little restaurant here at this resort. I'd like to check it out and see. Maybe I'd come back here next year and do something. I could spend a week here. Just hanging out at the beach. And later on, I told you, son, we're going to be setting up for an interview with the cruise director, Mark Q. He's an exciting person. Gave me a call this morning, and we're going to have some coffee or drinks. I assume they have a drink. I don't know. Mark's in the middle of working, so I don't think he'll be doing that. But they've been everything but helpful. And you know what? I didn't tell them. I mean, it's not like I'm nobody special. So yet, and I don't ever want to be treated that way. But I had a great time last night, and I think we're gonna probably have to post some of the things we did. There's a video of me singing a song by Blondie, and I'm backed up by two dancers at a karaoke bar on the ship. And yeah, I guess I'm a hypocrite because I talk about, but then I did not do it in a style that would lead you to believe that I thought that I was doing anything other than butchering a song. But I'm going to, wow, this is a new event. There's a young girl with her smartphone in the water. And, they got those waterproof things and stuff like that. I'm still not in that point. I don't care what you say. I do not like taking electronics in the water. I mean, I had a hard enough time with watches going in the water. But yeah, looks like she's talking. I'm in a video chat with someone while she's sitting around. But my girls are enjoying this place. We're having a good time. I see a sailboat over, a twin mast sailboat going out. You know what? This is I know. Here I am in the tropics. When the Key Largo is paradise and stuff like that, but there's nothing like seeing hills again and stuff like that. And there's rocks, and you don't see, real sand. A lot of the misconception with the Keys is we get people to come down and ask where the nearest beach is, and I say the nearest real good natural beach. It's Bahia Honda maybe. There's only a couple beaches in the Keys because it's all coral. There's no sand, and the best beaches are probably Miami, South Beach, and on the way up and on the East Coast. But down here, God, the sand is fine, and they got small shells in it. Gets a little hot, but if you're not a tenderfoot, you should be able to handle it. The temperature's not. I'm under a umbrella. Oh yeah, they hooked me up on an umbrella when we came here. It's a private resort. They got these little cabana tents, and we got a double tent for a song for like $10. Two umbrellas, 4 lounge chairs at a resort that we're not going to. I'm not saying you should do it. I guess they let you. These drivers, and you know what? This guy Hakeem, getting back to Hakeem, he's going to be back to pick us up, and he's right. If you do come to Saint Martin, and you come off the cruise ship at the Phillipsburg cruise port, and you come outside the gates, ask for Hakeem, and you know what? I'll have his website, so you can probably even book ahead of time. So if you need, I trust Hakeem, and he'll take you wherever you need to go. Abby's coming back. I got to stop podcasting. She doesn't want me doing business all the time. Talk to you later. Bye.